Fabulous 2000. Move out of your way.
All right, thank you, Celia. And thank you to the bartender for serving all the drinks tonight. Yeah, make sure you tip your bartender. So this is
Relax.
this is a bit surreal. I mean, I didn't think I'd go up tonight. I was coming here tonight with the intention of checking out the scene and then putting together some sort of set and coming next week. But you know what the hell, right? What the hell? I got a couple drinks in me, and I'm the last guy. So thank you for staying on. Yeah. My God. So this is my first time. I'm actually I work as a therapist. I work in the schools, providing therapy for the kids. You know, a lot of shit going on these days, anxiety, depression. So, I like to give back. I like to give back and help the kids and just, support them with what's going on. I have a lot of anxiety myself, by the way. I mean, part of the reason I, try things like this is to, just test myself against the anxiety, see if I could overcome it,
Yeah.
I'm really intimate. Someone's smoking weed over here. So. Someone smokes weed, so enjoy. I do like to be intimate with my anxiety. I like to kind of test myself and, just see the seasons of my anxiety, right? Because I think it changes over time as you kind of overcome these things. So I think I'm in the season where I'm overcoming it.
Yeah.
Damn, that weed that's like that is a big ass blunt. Somebody's smoking. God damn. I came in here with my notebook. I was trying to hide it. I was like, I don't want anyone to know that I'm writing down my jokes, because I might look like a noob or something. But I see everyone coming up here with their notebooks and people looking on the phone. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll bring my notebook up here. I think it's great, right? I think everyone's trying to try out their material. So I'll be referring to this bad boy quite often. Part of the reason I came up here is just, I'm married, I have 2 kids. Life is pretty good, but I'm kind of bored, to be quite honest. I spend time with my kids, take them to the park. We go to Target, we go to Costco. We buy the toilet paper, we buy the big ass bag of toilet paper and what do you call it? The paper towels, right? Like 20 fucking rolls in one bag. I have lunch with my family, and it's like, it's great, but it's like this suburban life, and I'm kind of bored. So I figured, what the fuck? Maybe I'll try a comedy. I'll try a stand-up comedy, That's some good weed, by the way. I don't know what that is, but yeah, that is quite fragrant. Mukbangs. I don't know mukbangs. Right, you guys are familiar with this term, right? People online like eating mass amounts of food. Like I watch it, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like why? Why? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's entertaining. I guess it makes you want to eat the food they're eating, but I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe they can spend their time. There's a more constructive use of their time, perhaps, in making these mukbang videos, right? I don't know. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, everyone's creating shit, right? So I figured, why don't I just come up here and create my own stuff? I'll just crack some jokes.
Yeah.
What else? So, my job as a therapist, right? I mentioned I work as a therapist, right? And sometimes I'm at parties, I'm at these family gatherings, and people say, hey, John, what is it that you do? And, I'm a therapist. I provide psychotherapy. I talk to kids about depression and anxiety. And, one of the first things they say is, that's great. Man, I'm so proud of you. That's so good of you to spend your time providing therapy to the kids. That must be so rewarding, right? And it just kind of makes me angry because it's like, I'm not doing this for to provide a service. This is my job, right? It's not like it's something I do just to make myself feel good. It does feel good. It is rewarding, right? By the way, sir, what do you do for a living? If you don't mind me asking. Are you an engineer? Research scientist. Scientist.
Racist.
KLA. Okay. 30 years. Wow.
KLA,
38
10
years.
course.
Okay. How would you feel if I went to your office and said, sir, I'm glad you're a research scientist. I think it's great. It must be rewarding. Thank you for the service you're doing. You must be so proud of yourself.
I just like your money.
You are definitely getting paid more than I am. That's for sure. Okay. How are we doing out there?
That's strong.
Speaking of the, by the way,
Wasn't me.
I just came from a trip to Japan, and my God, the Japanese, they think of everything, right? They think of absolutely everything. You go to the urinal in Japan, and there's actually a shelf right in front of the urinal where you can put your stuff. You can put your shopping bag. You can put your wallet. You can put your cell phone. You can put your bottle of water, right? It's like, why don't we have that stuff around here? I also noticed as I was walking around Tokyo, there's like no homeless people, right? The streets are clean. There's no homeless people. Like, this is amazing. Like, everybody must have a job in Tokyo. And then I watched the video only to find out that they restrict the movement of the homeless people in Tokyo. They kind of like shuffle them under a bridge and kind of say, just stay there. Don't be seen by the public, right? So that's the situation with the homeless people in Tokyo. It's kind of unfortunate. Let's see here.
Arigato.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Boku no tamaru wa.
Speaking of mukbang videos, you got the people. I watched this guy who eats like plates and plates of sushi, right? And it's like, I was watching this other documentary called Omnivore, and how people are just pillaging the oceans of these poor fish. And I don't know if I could in good conscience like eat a bunch of sushi and just like feel good about myself, right? When the oceans are just dying and drying up and people are just eating all this sushi. Like I don't know, I would just feel really, really bad, like just really guilty. Like, I don't know, like shame on them, right? Okay, so let's see. I need another drink, hold on.
3 shots of tequila?
It's just my ish.
Retail therapy, right? I do like some retail therapy every now and then. I have a family friend who actually has a, a clothing rack in her room with clothes, right? That she can that she uses for a wardrobe, right?
Genius.
Like, it's in the middle of a room, a clothing rack from like Ross or TJ Maxx, and she goes shopping. Now she's retired, so she earned her right to go shopping a lot, right? But could you imagine just getting ready every day for work or to go out to see your friends? Like, okay, let me shop for an undershirt. Let me see here. What kind of overcoat do I want? Or let's see, what kind of jeans do I want? Right? Like, it would take you like 2 hours to get ready to go wherever you want to go, right? Like, Jesus Christ, like, please, right? I really like the tech CEOs who just wear the black turtleneck every day. Like, I'll just wear the black turtleneck, right? Like, I don't want to bother with that.
Black silk underwear.
You know, Facebook Marketplace. You know, speaking of retail therapy, I love. Anyone shop on Facebook Marketplace? Yeah, I love.
I have a Facebook account.
You don't have a Facebook account? Oh, good for you. Yeah. You're not-
Boomer.
Where do you shop?
My wife does it. I haven't bought clothes in 20 years.
Right. See, I gotta take after you. I gotta take after you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Facebook Marketplace. I mean, I love to shop for stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Number one, because the stuff is cheap. I love to bargain. I'm Filipino, so I love to like just bargain for the bottom of the basement price, right? Kumusta ka? Kumusta ka? You know what I hate the most is that, like you know, I try to message somebody that I'm buying something, and you know, they say, oh sorry, it's not available anymore. You know, I sold it to some guy that was talking to me this morning. So, you know, I'll cheat on my Facebook seller. You know, so I'll go to Ross, I'll go to Marshalls, and I'll just buy something. Yo, fuck this guy. You know, fucking sold that, you know, barbell pad to something else. I'm gonna go to Ross and buy myself some running shoes. You know. So I'll cheat on my Facebook Marketplace sellers, you know, just to get back. Actually, I had a transaction just recently, and you won't believe this guy. Let's see if I can bring it up here.
Dildos.
It wasn't Bluetooth. I was buying workout stuff, right? Because me and my friends would like to work out, so you know, I was buying these workout pads and you know, these barbell pads and whatnot, and you know, I was gonna meet this guy at 8 in the morning on a Tuesday, and something had come up. So I texted the guy. I go, you know what? Let's move the meeting place to 4 p.m. Right? Is that okay? Right? So I got a text back, and this is what he said. He said, you know, I'm okay with rescheduling at 4 p.m., but I'm an honest person, and it will follow through. If you flake and string people along, yeah, that's on you. Right? So this guy like spot judged me, you know, calling me a dishonest person, and like I'm some, you know, some jerk who likes to string people along on Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, I felt bad, you know. I was like who does this guy think he is? You know, just recently, speaking of working out, my friends and I, we go on hikes a lot. You know, a lot of times we go to Mount Tamalpais in San Francisco. You know, and one of my friends is back there actually. His name is David. we go hiking a lot. You know, and I had these hiking shoes in my car that I was going to bring along to the hike. And one of my friends that goes, you know, just, you know, don't put them on now, just put them on when we get to Mount Tam, right? Just put them on when we get to Mount Tam. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll put them on when we get to Mount Tam. So I got the car, and I get in my friend David's car, and we drive to Mount Tam. 5 minutes in, I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot my hiking boots in the fucking car. Like, goddamn, why'd you tell me not to put them on? So I'm driving the whole time, and I'm just like fretting the situation because I gotta hike Mount Tam in my running shoes. You know, and I'm just like super pissed off, right? So what I end up doing is I go to like Ross. I love Ross, by the way. People talk about Ross and Marshalls. And I just buy a whole bunch of hiking gear. Right? Like I buy these $30 hiking boots, and they're like Columbia hiking boots. Or Ross sells stuff for like super cheap, so I'm like, shit, I'm getting a deal, I'm getting these, right? So I get one of those, and I get another pair, and I'm like just looking at these things and like, man, like when I hike in Mount Tam, I'm gonna be set. Like I'm gonna conquer that fucking mountain with these Columbia hiking boots, right? And they just sit there on the shelf, right? So, you know, retailers, I tell you, like Columbia and all these other outdoor retailers, they got us hooked, right? Like you buy the product and you just, basically they're selling you the image that you are a hiker or you are an adventurer or whatever it is, right? So, you know, really smart people. Really smart people. I mean, they got me. I mean,
You figured that shit out.
right. Right, I did. It took me a while, but I did.
Ain't no blame.
Anyhow, okay. I think that's all I got. They're packing up the chairs. So I think I'm out of bed. Thank you very much.